morning, guys. We're out in the corn patch this morning and we are getting ready to start picking our corn and getting it processed today. So we're out in the corn patch. Most of the ears are done. I picked a few ears the other night. They were, needless to say, you kind of look at it and tell we're starting to dry out already. On some of this. And I do have worms again this year, so but you can just kind of look at the kernel and you say, here's the worm in them. Somebody once told me, they said, man, if you could ever get rid of all the worms, I'll be surprised. But anyway, we'll just have to cut that part off. But you kind of tell the kernel is starting to dry a little bit. So we're going to try to get all the corn picked and processed today.
When it gets fuel blade, you go take it to the truck. Bye-bye. There you go.
Here's one.
Take it. Yeah. Papa, you got one.
You get it, Holly?
I don't know yet.
Are you going to pick that off? Yeah,
Got
I think so. Yeah, Bubba, they're done for. We'll be pulling them and giving them to the cows later on. That's what we'll end up doing.
They can't make any more?
No, it's all it makes. It makes one time.
Well, you're reaping a couple.
Well, if I miss them, we'll have to come back to them. Once we go through here and pick all this, it's little, Bubba. We'll leave that one. You probably get this one though, right there. Get that one. Once we shuck this, we'll be pulling the stalks up because I'm going to plant my peas here behind my corn. So all these stalks are going to end up going to the cows and everything. We shucked a few ears the other night and I took it to them. You thought I'd given them candy. Now this one's starting to push, lean out from the ear right here, the stalk. Yeah. And it pops off real easy too. This one's probably not ready right there. See, this is ready. That's how it pops off really easy.
All right, hey, hop up there. Don't get all wet. Good job.
I need to get 2 spots.
And you need a break?
Yep.
Good job, Riley.
What I put this at? Here, Mom. Let's pray. Here. No, you have to put it. Mom, do you see that bucket?
You know what you're doing?
No. Just picking corn. Last year, Dad harvested the corn before we were awake. So we just helped clean it and process it. This year, we're getting in on the picking.
Raven, Papa has a bucket.
You got a bucket, Bradley?
Yep. And I got some beans in my pocket.
Drop it.
All right, put the beans up front.
But took that a papa. And I took this a papa. Hey, Dada. There's too much corn.
I don't know if y'all can tell right here, but we're in dead middle of the patch, and I got my little grandkids out here, and I'm putting them in the bucket, and they're toting them to the truck. I don't know if they realize if they're having fun or how much help they're helping Papaw, but it sure is making it easy. Papaw's just got a pick, and they're toting to the trucks, and it's a joy to see them out here in the garden, guys. We're about halfway through. I sprayed it one time for worms. We still got worms pretty bad. I don't know if it's as bad as last year. We'll just have to see when we start picking on that. I did fertilize, and I also added some chicken manure to the corn this year. So we're about halfway through. I hadn't seen the truck yet. I've just been dead in the garden. So we'll see what it looks like in a few minutes. I think it's adding up, but the boys keep toting buckets back and forth from me. Here comes Briley right now with another empty bucket. I got to get back to work. They're waiting on me.
Go back this way.
Earlier this week,
Papa,
Dad
do
had
you need a
picked.
bucket?
Dad had picked some, went through and saw that some needed picking, so he picked some, ended up processing those about 68 ears. So once we have our grand total, we'll add that 68 to it. But it looks like we're gonna have more than last year.
Well, guys, we're here under the front of the shed out here, and got the ears of corn piled up here in the back of the truck, and we're shucking away. One of the things we are noticing is we're finding some ears that doesn't have any worms at all in them, and then as you can tell, the worm just barely was in the end of this ear right here. So some of that's really looking a lot better. Some of the ears weren't filled out as good as they should have been. We just kind of felt like most of the corn was ready, so we just picked everything, and there's just some ears that's not quite ready, but overall the corn's looking pretty good. We haven't got a count on anything yet. We'll figure out something on that later on. But overall it's looking pretty good. Just kind of tickled to see some ears that didn't have any worm damage at all. That was really good.
Well, we ended up spending all morning shucking corn. We ended up getting some in the freezer that evening, but we still had lots to do the next couple of days. But as always, we really appreciate y'all watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.